Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming. We are back here in City Skylines on the island of Tropico, looking at, once again, Smugglers Cove. This is the second part, and it might be a third part, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And what are they complaining about? Oh, they are complaining about water. Of course they are. Anyway, with that said, they got no power. Not enough electricity. Well, yeah, of course you don't got enough electricity because there's nothing else around. Anyway, I was looking at some of the other things I could build here. And while we do have a little bit of a base residential here, a little bit in here, some commercial, of course, down by the docks, we are kind of lacking in aesthetic qualities, touristy stuff, and you know what? A governor's palace, of course. Yes, indeed. The seat of Tropican's royal. Well, maybe not royal. I don't know what I am. I'm a governor of this island. So, what we should do is we should take a look at the level 2 unique buildings. There's this building called the ARD Barcelona Post Palacel. It costs $45,000, $512 to upkeep per week. Noise pollution, 15, and I think this would be a perfect place to put it. If we take a look at it, the architecture looks very Tropican, although, although there is some detail, like here. It looks like, once again, it looks like it's a model from, say a free 3D workshop kind of thing, where you got the basic model, you got these textures, but there's no detail around windows. There's, I guess, some polygons here to make it stick out, but otherwise, yeah, it's relatively low polygon. And although I will say, having never done any 3D modeling, I really don't know how much work it is. So, overall, it does what it does. The lack of texture detail, it's not that much of a concern to me, because I'm not sure I'm going to really be like a close-up around this place, but from a distance it does look alright, and the architecture fits with what we have here in Tropico. More of a Spanish Caribbean type feel, and given that, yeah, Barcelona, that's a city, if I'm not mistaken, in Spain, so it fits. Much like, yep, we have the Royal Spanish Academy, so yeah, about that. Anyway, so what do we have next? Well, if this is the governing palace, we need a home. Yes, indeed. We are going to come in here and, where is it? Oh, yes, the Mayor's Manor. Costs $18,000. Upkeep of $320 a week. 10 noise pollution. And I've took a look at some of these in-game already, so I kind of know what they look like, although that one, I specifically chose that spot for that, just based on the layout and what I had already zoned in, given it has a need for deep zoning and it didn't really fit in here. But this is 4 deep, so this should fit anywhere. And where would I want to live as the mayor, governor, slash something? If we also take a look at zoning, there'll be commercial along here. I don't really want to live near the commercial. High density here. I don't want to live out by the scrubs over there. So I don't think I'd want to live out by the railway track. So we might place, you know what, right here? No, there's nothing there. Okay, good. I could put the mayor's house here. It's kind of a main street up here. Yeah, that will work. Mayor's house. And it is a level 3 unique building. And where will it fit? Oh, it'll only fit there. This is annoying. The various... why won't it? If it can overlap those zones, why can't it overlap here? It's like, nope, we can't. Yep, fail. And so I might just find another place. I could put it over here. I could have... Nah, that's just too close. You know, down here. Here might be good. Either right here or here. Let's take a look at that. It's off this street. And it has a little bit more of a modern feel. But, yeah. Given the main street, now that doesn't look good. So I'm going to remove that. And we're going to place it on the corner. Nope, not on the corner. I'm going to put it there so that I can then place some trees in here. Something like, let's see, what trees should I use? Palm trees. There's these, where are they? Where are they? So we have the palm trees. We have bushes. We have palm plant. We have, no, large bush. The papin. We have these. And these. It's kind of a mixture of trees here. But, I'm going to use the palm tree. That's right. We're going to... Yeah, I'm going to just throw a few here. Like that. And let's put a palm bush right there and there. Yes, indeed. So even though I live on the main street, it, you know, it fits. It works. Alright. Yep. And now, with that done, come back here in decorations, and there's been a few other items I have looked at on the workshop, and I'll just run over here quickly. And I added this new asset. Was a C-140. It's a cargo carrier. What was silly about this is that they put the road along here, along this. So when you place it, it looks like you're trying to drive onto the road, which doesn't make sense. You'd have trucks drive up here, drop some cargo off, it'd climb out to the taxiway, out to the runway, which, yeah, didn't make sense. What would have made more sense when they built this is to have the road along this side, have it snapped to this side of the asset, just because then you can put a road here, put it there, and there's a few other ones like that where they put the road on the wrong side of the asset just because, or they put the snap point to the wrong side of the asset, and it's like you don't want to put a road there. But of course the whole point is you place down the road, you plop it down, destroy the road, but that's just silly. Anyway, with that said, we also have in here security checkpoint, and yes, a lot of these still need small helipad with chain fence. It's not really small, as you can see. Military base, medium agricultural field, new asset. That's the... Oh yes, I remember this one. There's a park with a tank. Yes, indeed, a park next to a tank. Things are going to go so well there that it just didn't work for me. Maybe in a military base, you know, the military people, they have kids, so it kind of makes sense. It just didn't quite look right. Anyway, so let's come back in here and have a lot of stuff in here. Pedestrian bridge, 2-lane pedestrian bridge. Seems like this has got sorted. Security bull barrier, did that get an icon? Be nice if more of these did. British Frigate, a 28 gun frigate. Oh, really? 960 a week, cost 65,000. You know what? I'm going to throw this all the way over here. So I'm going to place it something like right about here. Does that work? Oh, yes. Yeah, that works. That works for me. You're underwater, really? Well, sucks to be you. Oh, no. Not anymore. Anyway, let's return back to Smugglers Cove. And yeah, the palace is out of power, but that's because, well, we don't got anything here to jump power. Anyway, if we take a further look at some of these, yeah, walkways. We got small agricultural fields. I really should look to see what it takes to mod and maybe try to implement new custom menus, although yeah, that just seems like so much work. Let other people create the mods. Although yeah. Can't fill Streetside Park. Hawks cul-de-sac 2x4 version 1. We got large agricultural field, medium agricultural field, new asset, that is the plane. Yes, indeed. It snaps to the road. So annoying. Should snap to the other side. And Hawks. This is Hawks again. Hawks again. Again and again. Lots of them. So many okay, swim club. Yes, indeed. Clubs give swimmers their very first swim team experiences and train our current and future Olympians. So 15,500, 136 a week. How big is this? Oh, that is pretty big. Well, I don't think it really works in the town itself, but I was thinking to create a kind of a club area down here for tourists and stuff. And so I'm going to do that. Let's build a road. Come out to here. Maybe to here. And we are going to put it about here. And I wonder how... You know what? I'm going to clear this out. I'll use the level tool. So pick some... Yeah, like this. Just flatten the ground, just to increase the tool depth. Just so we don't have any problems. And what I might want to do is, of course, that. Yep. Awesome. Well, that could look good. That. Yeah, let's flatten the ground. Anyway, so put the roads back in. Oh, did I dezone some? Oh, yes, I did. That's right. So I'm going to have to put some zoning back in, and Oh yeah, this was probably broken. Weird zoning, so I'm just going to use the marquee tool like that. And now we can go back to building roads. And I'm going to throw this to about here. Let's connect it like that and say right here. So this is going to be a little bit more of a club area. I'm actually just going to take that like that. And yeah, we might as well bring power through here. Down to there. Although... yeah, I'm changing my mind. Because I may want to bring this like that. Although... yeah, no. Alright, so in here is going to be kind of a club resort. Oh, bother. Yeah. Let's bring power to over to here. Down to here. Because I want to do stuff in here. Anyway. What I can also use... there is a security pull barrier. It's probably at the other end of the menu. And I discovered this here. I'm not sure if this is in the base game or not, or one of the mods, but that's kind of cool. It adds 3 more slots, although we have space down here. We can add more. I had to move the city vitals up a bit, but I might just close that just because I don't really need it. Anyway, yeah, swim club. Let's just take a look at this, see how it looks. Alright, so yeah, this is one that made the front page of the workshop, so it's pretty easy to find. I believe it's still there. But, yeah. It works. Pretty decent, actually. And, oh, people can actually go through there. It's open. Oh, nice. So it's a little bit more than a swim club. It's kind of a... yeah, it works. And I think that'll be a good place for it. And, yeah. Alright, so if I wanted to, I can. But I'm not going to right now. So we're going to have a swim club here. Next we're going to have is... back to parks. We have some tennis clubs. Oh, yes, indeed. We have grass and we also have clay. And, oh, that's big as well. What we might want to do, about this. Yeah, I should have checked the size before I started recording. Let's bring this out to about here. And I'm going to have... let's take a look at the grass one. And I'm actually going to make 2 gap between. So we got quite a few tennis courts here. 2, 4, 6, 7. And this one has some bleachers so you can... oh yeah. Yes, indeed. You know what? I might just go with 1. Just because it's a little bit bigger than... yeah. Let's just go with 1 for now. We can always add, say, a second one over here. But I'm going to have to keep that for future reference if I want to have some of these assets, like, way out... oh, bother. Way out there. Like, we have this sandbar here. And I might do some other type of resort stuff like we're doing here. But, yep. 3x3 park. How does this look? Oh. Yeah, let's see if we can level this. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of slope, so that's not quite the best place for it. Although, yeah, that would look off. So I'm going to just delete that, and yeah, it looks flat, but it's not quite flat. What I can do is I can put it right about here. Something like there. Yep, that works. Now, what else do we got here? We got Farmer's Market. Hawks Farmer's Market. And that, yeah, it's free placeable. Let's take a look at some of the other things. Parking garage. Do we want any UK football pitch? I think I've looked at this before. And for some reason, we got this grass or weeds or something that... Whoa, that's shimmering. That's not the... Or is it? Is it the grass? Yeah, that's disappointing. So I'm going to remove that. Do we want an Australian football field? Interesting. But, not sure it necessarily works. Maybe. Who knows? If you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. Basketball court. Yeah, we can give them a little bit more leisure here. I'll put one... Nope, not right there. Let's put a basketball court there, although we are getting close to the edge. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we can do basketball, we can do tennis, we can do swimming. Oh yes, indeed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out some of these trees. Yep. Let's just remove the trees just so that we can properly place them aesthetically. And yeah, I'm going to also clear these trees out just because it's a random splattering of trees that looks foresty, although it doesn't really fit. Like it's too evenly randomly distributed, if it makes sense. And yeah, that lets us have a better idea of the terrain, and yeah, so for now, Smugglers Cove is going to kind of be empty, but we can play around with tree placements later on. Anyway, I'm going to jump back out to that, and what else do we got here that we can place down? Dog park, no. But botanical garden, no. Doesn't feel touristy enough. Small canoe. Yep, we are going to place these down by the coast. But what I'm going to do first is, of course, paths. And we are going to use the free placeable like that. This. Oh, too much. like this over to something like this. Alright. And it doesn't clear any zoning, that's good. I'm also going to, might as well run this over to here. And we are going to want to have this come to a boot. Like that. And then we'll do some stuff in here. And now I feel ready to place down some of these. So what do we got here? Umbrella, 4 chairs. If we take a look at it, umbrella, 4 chairs. Okay. What else do we got here? We got umbrella, 3 chairs plus surfboards. Fortunately, you cannot see what their orientation is until you actually place them down. You kind of have to know. So it's either going to be the straight edge along one of the straight edges of the asset. You're either going to get it right or backwards. In this case, we know that this is the angle. I might just throw it right about here. How does that look? Looks not too bad. Although I may place it on the other side. Somewhere down by the water. Yep, right about here. We'll also... Now, same thing with this. We have... Nope. So that was backwards. I think. Yep. Yeah, it would be nice to know the direction. Like you have this the umbrella icon so you can see it when you're placing down. But it would be nice to have a few chairs in the transparency so that you can see which way am I placing it down. Let's put a few down just around. And if we take a look at that, oh yes indeed. A few nice beach sites. Oh, those seagulls. Anyway, what else do we got here? We got umbrella, 3 chairs, plus a grill. So if we plop that down. And there is a barbecue. So which is the... Okay, so the chairs are facing this way. So most likely, the chairs should be facing in the direction that the asset's placed. And it looks like that is the front. Yep, that is the front. So I'm going to actually put some of these up here. Something like that. There's a few over here. That. Where's our... Alright, that's not too bad. Anything else here? A small canoe, fishing canoe, ploppable anywhere. Except on water. So what I can do is I can just throw some canoes right along the water, like that. Although, looks like, was that grass? Go into, looks like there's something popping up. Canoes look not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend some time in order to play around with these to make a nice beach site. Let me know down in the comments if you know of any other beachy, touristy, other stuff that could fit in our resort area. And, oh, this place has so much potential for beach stuff. I might do a beach stuff here. We'll have a resort down here, I guess you could say. Lazy tourists who don't want to head out to the rest to Tropico can, of course, enjoy the beach down here. I'm not sure I'm going to have a beach stuff here. Maybe a little bit, but it's not going to be very resorty. Maybe mostly for the locals. But this is, after all, an island that... Or, I'm not going to have much touristy stuff here. There's probably going to be tourism here. Definitely there. But, like, somewhere here. This is like a small village. It's going to be more fishing-oriented. Just, backwater stuff. But this along here, and I did put a dirt road. I haven't connected it or anything. But I plan to run a road along here. And then I will have something like, a road coming out to here. With some tourist stuff and just some beach stuff. So that's going to be fun. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of residential down here. And what I plan to do, oh yes indeed, we're going to have a small community down here. I set out a road and just roughly made some marks, but I'm probably going to have, if we check resources, we don't got anything other than forest, so that's good. And for here, I am going to definitely put down another runway. Oh, that's a big one. 138. Yes, indeed. That's even bigger than over there. And even bigger than I think I've done on Charleston. Yes, indeed. Charleston is getting an airport. So I'm going to probably put one like that. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching this episode of City Skylines. The island of Tropico is coming together quite well, and it is slow, but we are only, 10 episodes in? Thank you for watching this episode of City Skylines. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.